All right. All right. Oh, yeah. It's another glorious hump day. Oh, man. Oh, that time changer really got me. Did it get you? Well, either way, we're here to break up your week. Happy Wednesday. Let's get it started, everybody.
Wednesday, feeling fine. It's a hump day vibe. Mike, every life from the morning till the night. We keep it going strong. Waffle giveaways, yeah, we're holding on. Building PCs, we're on that tech grind. Stay tuned, watching videos, losing track of time. Live streaming the squad, we're feeling so free. Hump day's here, let's make some memories. It's a hump day, so let's make some memories. It's a hump day celebration. We're feeling the energy, dancing and singing like we're breaking free. Waffles in our hands, we're living a dream. Hump day, Mike, it's our regime.
Waffle Mike, the camel. What day is it? What day is it? Mike, what day is it? It's hump day. Thermaltake, big or small, cool PCs, we have them all. Waffle time, hump day, hooray. Waffle time, hump day, hooray. Pancakes, light it up, let it glow. Show it off, hump day go. Thermaltake, you're on your way. Thermaltake, big or small, cool PCs, we have them all. Waffle time, hump day, hooray. Waffle time, hump day, hooray. Pancakes, light it up, let it glow. Show it off, hump day go. Thermaltake, have you ever put beer in a PC, bro? Fine, stop Brian, hi Darren A. Waffle time, hump day, night, guys, Mike.
Get in on your weekly waffle. It has begun. It's Wednesday, everybody. Exclamation mark waffle for your chance to win. We'll be getting started here real soon.
Day, Thermaltake, Mike has them all. Thermaltake, Mike The camel, he's stealing the show.
What up, everybody? Welcome back to another wonderful Wednesday. It's me, ThermalMike. Happy Hump Day.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
Oh, what a beautiful day.
Play church music.
Why?
They don't have any organs.
Hey, look out there. Dude, right on time too, man. Hey, thanks so much for the TTS, dude. I look forward to it now almost every week. You get on it like pretty quick too, man. It's good. How's everybody? Good to see you. Looks like we're waffling away. Everybody getting their waffle on. Everything's looking good, dude. We're up on YouTube, Twitch. We're twitching away. You guys are waffling away. Good luck. We're gonna have some fun giveaways today. More fun stuff in store. I'm kind of excited to get building, something a little bit bigger. I mean, the travel case was a lot of fun. I really liked it. But I mean, it's mini ITX and stuff. I think I'm more of a ATX fanboy myself. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think everybody's got their own thing, so it's just interesting how we can have just like so many options, right? Like just so many different cases. It's like, it's crazy how big and how small some stuff gets that we do, man. I mean, I've been here a long time. I've seen a lot of cases over the years. It's just, from something like the Tower 900 to this TR100. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy to see how much has changed. Appreciate you guys getting your waffle on and everything like that. You get to build the TR100 this weekend. Gonna be fun. Nice, man. Have a good time. I think, I got a couple of streams that covered some pretty good stuff. If you want, the first video was overview of the case, just taking the part, like how everything comes apart and put everything together. Hopefully it gives you some help, makes stuff a little bit easier. Like some people won't realize that the floor comes out of that case, right? So like stuff like that I thought was really cool when, I was installing the power supply, but definitely the cable management. I mean, just pop that floor off, man. It'll make it super easy, and then you put it back on, you're done, man. It's not bad. The good thing about it, though, I gotta say, building in a smaller case takes a lot less time. So that was kind of nice. What day is it? Hey, it's Hump Day, baby.
Mike. What day is it, Mike?
We're halfway there. Oh, it's like a sleepy Wednesday, man. The time change just kind of got to me. I mean, I know it's like only an hour, but like, dude, it's like even after a couple of days already, I'm still like, I'm tired. I don't know why. It's a sleepy hump day today. I think it's also the weather too. We're getting some rain, which in a way is great here for us in California, but like, yeah, it's definitely making the sleepy vibes. You know what I mean? The coziness. I mean, I'm wearing a jacket today. It's just, and I'm chilling. It's good. We'll see how hot it gets in here as the stream goes on and everything. I'm even getting rain over here in Mojave. Yeah, it's crazy too, because like there's some really big like gray clouds out there, and it's like one side of the street it's raining, the other side of the street it's not, But it looks like we have a pretty decent storm coming in, so bundle up, all of us here in California, for the 50-degree weather. Ooh. I know, hate on us. Pancakes! Rob, dude! Oh man, I hope the hurricane season isn't as bad, bro. Good luck on you with that. And thank you so much, bro, for the tier 2 for 45 months. Appreciate you helping me test out some of our new subs. So I got some other things that I'm in the works. It's just taking some time, but I got some other fun alerts that I'm going to start throwing in there to say thanks back and give you guys some fun stuff. So it should be a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks as always, Rob, for all the support, man. 45 months is a long freaking time, dude. Thank you so much, bro. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope that case is doing well and your build's doing well. Stay dry out there. Glad to hear you got some good weather though, man. It's been like, I guess you would call it California winter right now. All right. Let's do things. Let's do stuff. That sound like a plan? That sound like a plan? You guys want to dig into the View 380 today? We're going to start our AIO build. Pretty stoked. Pretty stoked. I think it's going to be a fun case. Definitely has got some nice room, I would say. And I'm not saying that because I'm coming off of like a travel case and everything like that, but I really liked the View 380. And I thought the View 380, and it's still a cool case. It's just a little bit smaller. You know, we did a comparison on stream last week, you know, showing the differences there. I mean, especially with the height. I mean, but I think that's cool that it gives like some options if people don't have that much space on their desk and they want, you know, something a little bit smaller, but still like, you know, that dual chamber, that fat style fish tank, you know? So I think it's cool that we just got a little bit more options with it. This case is kind of interesting with the 45 or the angled fans there in the front, as well as just some of the other features with it. You know, backwards compatibility and everything for the motherboard connectors and all that should be pretty straightforward. I got Project Zero board here, so we're gonna definitely be going backwards on the connectors today, but do want to show you guys this. So last week, you know, we launched the View 380 XL. That came out in four launch colors, right? We had the black, the white, we had the gravel sand, or that brown color, and then bumblebee. So we didn't have like the hydrangea blue or even the matcha for that matter. Now, you know, matcha's definitely grown on me. That's probably one of the, you know, better, you know, flavors. You know what I mean? It's a good flavor for us. I like the colors. The contrast with the black looks really nice, you know, but the View 380 is going to be getting some bubble pinkage, as we do have the View 380, and this one not being the XL, to be clear, but the View 380 series itself getting some love with the new bubble pink color. So this is actually kind of interesting. I'm hoping when this comes in, if we're still working on the XL, I can bring it into the studio and I can show you guys the cool pink on it. I think this is popping, man. It's pretty neat. We also have the 270 and the 170 coming. So 3 new bubble pink colors on the way. And I know you guys, I mean, bro, I'm wearing purple today. Like, hey, I want purple too. It's on the way. I'm waiting for like some confirmed dates. I'll be keeping you guys posted on what we got going on with that Barbie mid-tower kit. Dude, totally. But you know what? That's awesome. Dude, build a Barbie build or whatever you want it. Barbie build, man. I mean, the girl gamers lives matter too, right? I think it's good. I love all the different colors that we're doing, but I will be honest with you that I am really itching for purple. That Tower 600 in purple, dude, I cannot wait to get my hands on that. I know a lot of people have been asking about it too. Yeah, I've seen that trend actually a lot too, where people, you know, like to put a lot, like, you know, like their favorite things in there, and just, you know, it's what, it's your mod your way, right? I mean, you know, you got all that stuff, and you know, it's nice to give you a little spot to put some stuff to, just the same, or, you know, with stuff like these cases, I mean, you got some nice little space right there to do some fun stuff, you know. But today we're talking about the View 380 XL. We're going to be building in this one here for, you know, a couple of streams like we usually do. I'm still contemplating on what I want to do. If I want to do something further, you know, or even looking like custom cooling stuff and everything. So I'm still kind of debating on what I'm going to do going forward after this. We have some other product launches that are coming up as well for but like end of March, early April, but I'll let you guys know what it is and everything, and I'll keep you guys posted on all that. So, and see, like, right, dude, like cyberpunk, Barbie build, stuff like that. I think that's where we're really trying to grow with these colors. You know, give people some fun inspiration, or just, you know, reason to go with this box versus that one. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fish tanks out there in the market, right? And you know, this one's ours. You know, you guys know how that goes, right? There are many of them like them, but this one is mine. Good stuff. Weekly Waffle is going on. We are live on both Twitch and on YouTube. Don't forget, if you do plan to subscribe, you do get an extra Waffle entry. Make sure you do that first before typing !Waffle, so you get all the Waffle benefits. You know, all the waffles. You know what I mean? And you can also double down too. I have no problem with you going on both streams and getting one waffle each for 2 waffles. You just got to be within the US or Canada and click that little follow button right there. Click that little follow button right there for me. We appreciate you coming back. Dang, this Waffle Man song hits hard, dude. So good. Moo waffles. Moo more waffles. What's up, Dorian? Good to see ya. Happy hump day. Pig coming in with a 60 stream streak. Sorry I missed that. Lordy, look who's 60. Dude, 60 weeks in a row. 60 weeks? I mean, bro, we stream once a week, dog. And you've been here for 60 Wednesdays. How many waffles have you won? No, don't answer that. Don't answer that. My algorithm is strong. Master Killer as well, coming in with a 3 stream streak. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you on there. Appreciate you. Blue coming in with the 20 streams. Let's go. 20 inches. Let's go, Blue. Thanks, man. Thank you. Never enough. Right? Get all the waffles you can, my friends. You know what I mean? It's the breakfast of champions. It's the breakfast of champions. Everything going good over there? Yeah, okay. Waffles are rolling over on YouTube. Good to see. All right. Well, we got a lot to do, so let's just dive in a while, shall we? Oh yeah. I think audio's good. I think it's too loud. Dude, Bean, you're on 49 weeks. Where did you put? Dude, that's crazy, dude. Thanks for all the support, dude. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. That is awesome, dude. It's such a commitment when you think about it, because we only stream once a week. Is it cold in Cali? What's with the hoodie? It's like I'm comfy right now, okay? Maybe I'm showing off my new jacket. I made this. This is mine. I made this jacket. It's my jacket. We'll see. I'll probably have to take it off. I am wearing official shirt, by the way. OnlyFans, the home of the Golden Waffle. Whoa. I'm probably going to in a little bit, because like it doesn't really get, I mean, it gets cold, but it doesn't really get that cold, you know what I mean? But it's just like, I like right now with the weather and everything like that outside, it's cozy right now. It's just kind of like cozy, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna wear it. Like, just, I've had this for a little bit. It's just that it's not like official apparel. Would you guys want one? Tell me, let me know. Let me know. I'd love to do more stuff. We got some stuff planned. I gotta get around to it. Man, it's like I got, you know, Computex is coming up sooner than later. Like Computex is coming up sooner than later. I'm already talking with, you know, the big boys. See if we can get him to the booth. Have a little bit of racing going on. Maybe some new cases, some new chassis. Do you see the ventilation on this? I think that was one of the things I was looking, I was setting up my camera, and I was like, wow. I really like that we went with, you know, a more perforated back. That was one, I think that was probably one of the biggest notices I had with this case. And I mean, it makes sense to me. I mean, why just block it off, right? Like, are you really worried about dust? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, up here, even this little box right here. This is for you, box. There's a little vented box so you can keep breathing, so you can breathe right there. But you know, I mean, like, I think airflow is important. And I mean, like, with the whole back panel being like this too, I mean, it's a cool case. It's a cool case. And you know what's funny? I was gonna pick one of the colors. I was gonna even go with like white and stuff, and I was just like, you know what? I just, I was just like, we haven't done black in a very long time. And to be fair, we're taking some photos of the other cases and stuff like that that I had last week and stuff too. So those are doing some fun marketing things. We got a couple of videos we pop out here and there on social media too. So, a lot of that stuff's pretty good. I don't know about that, Alpha. I don't know about that. But I think, when you're looking into the market of fish tanks, right? When you're in the market for fish tank cases, there's definitely a lot of choices today, right? So, seeing how people kind of evolve, like develop like the different, options for it and everything. Like, we have backwards connectivity with the motherboards, right? Is that a big deal or not? But the cool thing is we offer both solutions. So we already have that like right out of the gate. Dual chambers pretty common, I would say today. You get a good view of the case. You know what I mean? And it's not like, it's not too bulky. It's kind of where I would see a lot of cases like, View 31, even some series cases as far, just not with the little bit, a little bit wider scenario because the dual chamber, right? But I like the power supply in the back. I don't know. Like I've been so used to the power down here. Even some of us remember the power supply being up front here. And, and all that weird stuff, right? So then power went down there and then, dude, now we're just push the power to the back. And to be fair, it makes a lot of sense. And even then with that, we even evolved further, right? Like the power supply was down there and now it's in the middle for the connectivity of the cables. So now the power supply is even in another place. Really interesting to see the power supply. Like think about the power supply has moved around in a case. I see people, they put the power supply in the front. Granted, I've seen some graphic card stuff too, but still, the power supply's moved the most. It's been in so many different places in a case, right? It's still the same box, still got the same parts, but as far as where everything kind of fell in, the power supply's been, it's here. Where's it gonna go next? Up there in the front, but why? And then graphics cards here, like this vertical, getting a little cool vertical mount. Granted, this case doesn't have that. I wish that'd be the one thing I wish this case would have had was a vertical mount, but it's cool. I get it. We'll save that for the View 580. Maybe we should do a View 480 first. You know what I mean? We don't want to, mix up the branding there too much. You know what I mean? And at the same time too, I like this case because it doesn't seem to necessarily break the bank. I think today it's still $129.99, but likely with this as well as other stuff, prices are going to go up on a couple of things. So if there's anything that I could give you guys is as far as some comfort, if you're on the fence about pulling the trigger on one thing or another, especially some higher end purchased items, you might want to try to grab them quick. I think most has already started changing, but you could also see another change later on. $100 case, it's not going to hurt you too bad, but $1,000 graphics card, that's a different story, man. That's $200 bucks.
What kind of advice to give to an architect? Constructive criticism.
That's a good one. Very constructive. It's more like as a construction worker. That must be an interesting job. Being an architect, like just doing the whole thing of like, oh yeah, like here's the design, now build it. Don't mess up. They better look like I did it. And then they go, and then it's a Zoolander quote, right? Where they have like the little model and everything. And he goes, what is this? A school for ants? You know what I mean? Like, God, that movie's hilarious. Okay, so anyways, back to the View 380. So this is the XL version. We do also have the View 380 as well. Little bit smaller on the L, or the regular 380 versus the XL. So I think that makes good sense as far as regarding the title and everything in the case. And we've gone over like how everything kind of comes apart on the case in a previous episode. So if you guys want to go check back on that. We have a nice breakdown of, how all the panels and everything come off the case. I did kind of want to cover a little bit in regards to it as far as, getting into the case for the first time. I mean, you're starting out, you got this case, you got all your sweet components ready to go, and you know, you're going to be doing your build and everything. So there are certain things that have to be done first before you move to the next, and a lot of that has to do with like the glass panels, both the front, the one on the side, not so much, and then some of these other parts as far as how those panels come. Hey, well, let's go. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. And then also, you know, the top is kind of like the key. It's kind of like locks everything in, but at the same time, not really, you know, so it gives you the access, I guess, is a better way to put it. So we'll start by removing the top panels. They just pop back off. There's 2 screws on the back. Those ones come off easy. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take off the other side panel. It's just a little decorative, like a little plastic insert, you know, that's just kind of going over here, covering that side, or that little, you know, the dual chamberness. But this is going to give us the access to the panels and everything. Like the side panel, single screw, nice little tab right here to pop it off. You know, nice and easy like that. You know what I mean? But I like, you know, right here, lift it out. Very unique for us is the case panel is how it goes in. So like a lot of this is kind of interesting because it's actually kind of channeled into the case, like where you got, you know, there's a crevasse right here, right? But it doesn't mean the glass just pops right out, right? It's countersunk into the case. So pop in the top, lift it up and out. Don't break your glass. You know what I mean? Okay. Happy hump day, everybody. Let me see if I can do this without having to stand up. Still a pretty tall case. 2 screws on the top for the glass. I gotta try to save these so I don't forget them. Same idea, up and out. 2 screw mounts here on the top, boom, boom. That will lock it in, but one of the things I like about this is that like after you're done, you can just pop that back on there and it's not gonna go anywhere, but like if you're gonna ship it somewhere, like, you know, you're moving or take it somewhere, it'd be nice to throw the screws in for the extra security of it. But for your day-to-day use, it's gonna just be chilling on your desk while you're gaming, you know. I just leave those out, and it just make it nice and convenient because then side panel just pops right off, single screw there, so 1 and 2, and now you have just all the access to the case, right? I mean, pretty easy, right? I mean, hey, that's a fun point about the fish tanks, right? Gives us some good stuff. I love having working room, you know what I mean? I don't want things to be like in my way when I am building, you know what I mean? And then for other stuff, we'll just go ahead and start taking the back panel off. That one's pretty straightforward, little tab right there. Boom, bam, that one comes, lifts up and off. So just keep in mind, View 380 XL, just up and out. This got little hook tabs right here on the bottom. But look at this perforation, man. This is pretty cool. It kind of, you know, well, I guess it doesn't really kind of, it does act both as a panel as well as a filter. And just the fact that, you know, it's all metal and everything like this, and it's coated all the way through on both sides. I mean, not too bad to clean, I would say. You know what I mean? But definitely got some good airflow, right? Definitely got some good airflow. Opening up the back, we got that little side panel right here. This is gonna act as your nice little cover, your little cage to block all those cables, but it also acts as a secondary storage. And then you got 2 screws here on this one as well. And this is the same kind of thing with the front panel. Like, I can take these screws out, so I don't have to, like, you know, get a screwdriver every time I wanna get back here. And then it's still got like nice little rubber bumpers that just kind of like boop, boop, kind of hold it in, right? And then you can pop it off like this, remove it from the back, get it out of your way. And then you got all your HDD, SSD mounting holes right there. So storage, it's important. Especially on a case like this, right? Especially on a case like this. Woo! Woo, it's starting to get a little warm in here. Is this going to look sweet, all tricked out with fancy fans? I'm hoping so. I mean, I got a nice stack of swaths here to put in. I'm really kind of curious to see what like the colors look like with fans, you know, basically kind of like, you know, the light bleeding through, you know, from this side when you know, look at the case from like a perspective like that. Probably gonna get a good amount of glow through the back. which will illuminate a lot of the case. I mean, we're gonna put fans on the top, fans on the bottom, one in the back. So I got a nice, healthy stack of fans right here. Nice, healthy stack of fans. And yeah, see, everything's warming up. I got all my PCs on. They're all overclocked. This is oh, it's like, oh, nice and cozy. Oh, hey. Nice, I didn't break anything. I didn't break anything. Put those K screws over there. I want a royal purple Thermaltake sweater. I'll even wear it here in Miami, I promise. Dude, I mean, that was just something I had a patch that I got, and I wanted purple, so I bought that on Amazon. I like the hood's got it's got like the black in the hood and everything, but it's cozy. It's pretty cozy, man. But yeah, it's starting to warm up here a little bit. I was debating. I was like, oh man, should I even wear this jacket like right now? I'm probably gonna take it off right away, but it lasted longer than I thought. Two more screws here for, what would you call it, like a quarter panel? Like this is like the quarter panel right here on the case. Corner panel, quarter. No quarter? Led Zeppelin? I like it. Pops right off. Look at this. I keep laughing because I look at it like this, and it's something that's like, it would be like a keyboard stand, or like if I, I'm a book reader, and I got like a cool little thing right here, and I can put my book right there, and then I can like sit there and be like, oh yeah, and just read your book, and it's just interesting little angle. Definitely something different, I would say, but nice, good perforation here. Either way you go, you know. But I think, yeah, dude, I think the illumination's gonna look really neat. You have your brackets right here. It is a 120 millimeter fan case only. So you're just gonna do 120s throughout, 360 AIO on the max size. So a lot of that, should be pretty straightforward, but definitely no 140 stuff, Bean coming in, man, with the 50 stream streak. Looks like I'm at 50. No, dude, the 50 is a milestone, my friend. Cheers to you. Thanks, bro. I'll trade you a height sweatshirt for a TT1. Nah, it's all good. I got good friends. I just reached out to them. Keep it. Maybe I can offer you a TT1 in the future, man, because that's kind of like what I want to do. That would be more or less what I would do. Maybe not at something like Computex and everything. If you're going to be going all the way out there, it'd be a little warm. You feel me? Well, I'm a big guy though too. You know what I mean? I need the XLs, dog. I need the XLs. I'm a big guy. Yeah, I know. Computex stuff's gonna be pretty crazy. Where did you get your t-shirt? Oh, this one. A little box sent it to me. It's sponsored by, or the home of, the Golden Waffle. Oh man, OnlyFans, check them out. We have OnlyFans on our website, thermaltakeusa.com/fans. We have all that fun right there for you, all that fun and excitement. Well, let's see. I didn't take the CPU out and the memory out and everything. I was going to, but I just kind of like left it in. I think you guys all understand how to put a CPU into a board and everything, but definitely a little different. This right here being the Project Zero board, and as you can see, all of the connectors. Ow! All the connectors are on the back. And I'll tell you, I've done a lot of builds, right? And I always kind of go to grab a motherboard like this sometimes, but now I've been a little bit more cautious where I'm kind of reaching because, dude, some of these freaking PWMs on the back here, man, they are like razors. And I didn't think about it. Like it took maybe like a couple of builds for me to be like, oh yeah, there's stuff on the back and you could F up your fingers and everything. And I'm like, and just even not that, but just like setting it down and not wanting to it's just different. It's different. But Does give a great presentation. I'd love to get some Asus boards in. I've reached out to them as far as, you know, some other options too for both either Intel or AMD, but would love to get some of the other backwards connector boards in the studio to try to do some builds with. But hey, we got the Project Zero board here. Anyways, this is gonna cover, I think, most of the bases there for this, and definitely a nice highlight here for the case with it offering.
Didn't meet the same fate as dear Chippy. Stop whining.
Okay, okay now, okay, easy, easy.
Waffles on my plate, that's what I seek.
My fingers still hurt.
It's hump day now.
I know. What are you gonna say? Chippy's feet still hurt. No, he's fine. He's fine.
Waffles sweet and gold.
Ugh.
Never gets old. Mike, hear me shout. Hump day waffles, no doubt.
All right. How did you put a CPU into a motherboard? Where does RAM go? How did Thermaltake come up with its name? Ooh. Well, we're a cooling company after all, and the Thermaltake lore behind it is we wanted to take all the thermals away so you could, what is it? Cool all your life. To be fair, I honestly don't really necessarily know. That's a good question. You know what? I'll ask where the name came from. Is it like, you know, Warner Brothers? Or is it like, you know, Ben and Jerry's, right? Was there a guy named Thermal and a guy named Take?
Stack so high, butter melt.
Who knows, man? Who knows?
Feels so good.
Wow, you stumped him. Dude, honestly, I mean, if I was told I forgot, I'll be honest with you. I'll be definitely honest with you. They didn't make you learn this in orientation. Orientation was like a decade ago, bro. I'll check the handbook. I'll check the handbook, okay? Hey, I'm doing good. I'm like, the time change got me. I'm a little tired. Speaking of stumps, Chippy, damn it, pig. Oh yeah, but the time change got me. It's just, I don't think it's more or less not necessarily getting sleep. It's going to bed. Like I'm a night owl, and like sleeping at night is, I'm not, too many things going on in the brain. You know what I mean? General Roger Thermal and Admiral Percival Fake. I like how you went with Percival, dude. That's so funny. What is the prize today? Well, the prize today is your chance. Wait for it. To win a waffle. If you know, you know. A large cheese pizza? One bite, everyone knows the rules. Oh, how does Thermaltake feel about Thermal Right? That's our brother. No, I'm just kidding. You know, that was actually, it's better than Thermal Wrong, I know, right? Like, I mean, at least they went with their own way, but it was really similar, right? Would you think that it would just be like too close? You know? What if somebody came out with a company that was not Leon Lee, it was Leon A or Leon N or something similar like that, right? I don't know. I don't really know what to think on that. What if somebody came out with DMA instead of AMD? A CPU company called Intech, right? Intech, one letter, right? It's one letter. You know, Asus and ASRock. That's good. I mean, at least it's a little different. But it's still got, it's the AS, right? It's that AS in the front. And then you know how ASRock spells it too. You know what I'm saying? Thermaltake LLC coming next week. That's our new division. We take the thermals. We're gonna, we're gonna get Liam Nielsen for that. You know, for Thermaltake, we're gonna get Liam Nielsen, and he's gonna be like, "You're cooling and your heat. We'll find you. Promise you, we'll find you." Did you see? What is it? Asus is doing Miku. Asus is doing the whole Miku thing. You know, we did that like a couple of years ago. So it looks like Asus is doing Miku next. Be kind of interesting to see what they got Miku wise coming out. And you know, I got to be honest with you with like, if Asus is gonna do like a Miku motherboard, that's gonna be like pink and teal. You know, the turquoise, blue, pink, you know, like, dude, like that bubble pink case, or even the mint strawberry that we're still waiting to come out. Like, could be some interesting stuff. But I think bubble pink for sure is very Miku. And we'll have to see if they do stuff like that. Sounds like a reality TV show, Thermaltake. It'd be a good movie. It'd be a good movie. You know, it'd be the story about how all your frames were stolen from you because your CPU took it from you. And then Thermaltake came. See, I'm being like, I'm so like, I think the best bet for me with holding these boards is definitely don't hold them top to bottom, because that's where all the pins are. But the AIO shield, like where the AIO shield has been like a good spot to grab. Little tip and trick here from your boy ThermalMike, because they haven't really there's not a lot of stuff here behind that AIO, you know what I mean? So that's like a safe place. It's my safe haven, you know. I guess over here the SAT is a nice little option too. It gives you a little grip, you know. Thermaltake would be a horror story where the PC steals all your body heat. It's like ah, and I'm just getting absorbed into the case. The AIO from hell, it's here to get ya. So yeah, so we have Z790 backwards connectivity. I mean, ATX, good option for the case. Of course, you can do it both ways. You just have the cutouts here for all these fun little connections on the back, so you can route all your cables back here. And it kind of goes hand in hand with the case being, you know, a dual chamber. So with all that stuff kind of being in the back here, you guys know how it goes. Cases that are not dual chamber, you don't have this much wiggle room back there. So even with the power supply kind of taking up that space in the middle, there's still a nice little area down here for you to dump all your cables.
Case on the Waffle wheel, since there is a monitor.
You know, we've talked about doing cases, but I think the problem is that if we ship you the case, the cost of the shipping is much more than you probably think. And if you can understand too, we have to support both US and Canada. I got to kind of keep it within the budget per se. You know what I mean? So, because I thought about it, and it's like, if we did do cases, I might have to limit like the big ones, and you know, make it like a mid tower and under kind of thing. But then see, that's not really like what I've wanted to do here, you know, at Thermaltake. You know, we're all about your prize your way. And I really like to have that type of scenario for everybody that wins. You know, I mean, we've had some issues with like the monitors and stuff. The 27-inch panel or the 27-inch IPS is actually discontinued now. I thought I had a couple of them left, but it looks like the 32-inch panel is still in stock. We have a 4K that's coming, but it's not here already. It's still a little bit ways out. So the 4K monitor will come in, and it will be, of course, a part of the prize. But at the moment, if somebody today wins the monitor, because it's RNG, you know, like if somebody wins the monitor today, I only have the 32 option, for example. But at the same time, I try to work with everybody best I can, you know, to help out with that. We got some other new stuff coming in, but definitely been talking about cases. I think that'd be an interesting one. Like, you know, what are we going to do with all that? And, you know, what kind of limit? Because, I mean, it's not really necessarily about the money side of things when you talk about the product itself. Because I say, hey, the case is $100. But if it almost cost me $100 to ship it to you, that's where it kind of comes in a little rough. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm still kind of debating on it. I'm always open for you guys to give some advice on that. I mean, we have a Discord for a reason. If you guys have some plans on like, hey, it'd be cool if you did cases, but I could understand, having to limit some stuff like Tower 900s or like, like that $1,000 like level 10 or level 20 case, for example, right? Like stuff like that wouldn't be necessarily an option anyways, but I don't even know if I could do something like a Tower 900 or even some of those bigger CTEs, right? So I don't know. Maybe I want to go some different routes, and I have some other things in the works, but you guys are just going to have to just keep watching. Keep watching. I got some plans. It takes time. Trust me, it takes time. And, as long as you guys just stay with us and everything, like a lot of you guys have, like, dude, 50 streams straight being, oh my goodness, dude. And stuff like that, dude. It's pretty crazy. Here, let me change up my audio. I've been wanting to play this song. Because we haven't done Black in a while. You know what I mean? So feeling a little AC/DC-ish for whatever the reason, but let me disable my DMCA here. Sorry, YouTube. I wish I could do more for you guys. I wish I could do more for you guys. Moo coming in. Moo coming in with a hydrate. Cheers to you. Thank you so much. I can't even remember the last time we built a black case, to be fair now. It's been a while. I was actually kind of excited. I know colors and all that stuff. I'm saving the anticipation for the colors. I want the purple. I want it. I want it now. I want that purple now. All right, so, oh, hey, one more thing. Filter on the bottom. You're going to want to take this off, because you're going to be laying the case down. That's going to be how you're going to put the screws in for the fans on the top. So they just install on the bottom. Got to remove the filter for it. Then you can put the filter right back in. No problem. We'll just get that out of the way. And I mean, to be fair, it's kind of funny, but like with the way the case is set up, usually I wouldn't put the fans in like first, but with a case like this, it wouldn't matter. I mean, I could just take the 3 fans. I mean, we don't have cables here. You know what I mean? What are cables? You do builds with cables? Like, who are you? Well, like, look at that. Look at that. It just slots in there like that. Nice and clean. I'm done. Who needs to screw them in, right? As long as I don't move the case. I'm just kidding. We will definitely put them in. But I just think it's kind of cool. And then little, there we go. Get these bad boys back out. Of course, these right here too, different versions of the fans. Of course, you have both a standard as well as a reverse. So I like to mix and match my fans and everything. So a lot of times at like the bottom, I'll put the reverse fans in. So that way I got intake, but I'm not looking at this, right? I'm not looking at this right here on the bottom of my case. I'm looking at this and I'm still getting intake. And I like to troll people still, because I think it's funny. Some people still think that, why are you exhausting at the bottom? So we got that.
Should I get the Lamborghini Leo 11D Evo RGB case?
Don't forget XL. You need to add XL in there. Add XL in there. But yeah, right? How long are case names going to get? I'm not going to say that we haven't been... What? Like, I can't definitely say that we're not innocent on that with some of our names too. If you get a Lambo case, you need a TT Porsche chair. Well, yeah, that's, Well, I mean, Lambo and Porsche are a little different though, you know what I mean? They're definitely 2 different people, am I right? The reverse blade is not as powerful as a normal one upside down. Well, to be fair, you know, testing it and monitoring the RPMs, it doesn't degrade much because you still get the motor still spins in the same direction, the same RPM. But you know, and you know, maybe we'll talk about that after we get the build done. Because when I've done testing on it before, you know, running it at the RPMs that it's more or less set to, or even just say, for example, running it at a full 100%, right? Like, it's very minimal. It doesn't actually cut your performance that much. Don't worry about it. At least all I can speak for is us. I can't speak for others, but I've had good results with it. I'm running them both at home as well in the purple system over there too. So it's not like it like really affects you because you have to go that way. You know what I mean? Like versus, you know, dealing with that. I don't think it's going to make or break your overclock. You know what I mean? Or just your daily use. I've seen some pretty good results, so. Try it. Try it. It was crazy on the new build how many people commented on my fans being wrong. See? Isn't that fun? Isn't that just fun? Oh, man. If you know, you know, right? That's like one of those people post up on Reddit and somebody just goes noob. Noob. All right. Get a little AC/DC on here. This is a good day. Happy Wednesday, everybody. So where do we start? What's kind of like the first, second, and third ThermalMike? What would you do, right? Well, I mean, like I said, the bottom fans can go in without too much of a problem, but the one thing you definitely want to make sure you do, regardless of come here. Ugh, cables. Ew, cables. But like the one thing that you want to make sure before you put the fans in on the bottom is you're not going to want to just lay them in like I did and forget to attach this. It's a tight fit on there, so when we get around to it, I'll show you guys, but you're definitely going to want to make sure that that is connected and in there before you screw the fans in. It's got some wiggle room on it, so it wouldn't be a problem if they were just in there. But if you secure them down, you can't slide them to put that connector in there. So something to plan about. And if you guys remember too, I don't know, I think, yeah, look, you can see like right here, there is actually a cutout underneath this lip. So that way the cable can run, you don't have to run the cable up and over. That's a big one for me. I know it's a cable, I get it, but it's the little things in life that don't just drive me crazy sometimes. No, it's just, you know, I would hate to have to run the cable up and over and see that, or have to hide it under the motherboard and everything. So it's got a nice little pass through here on the bottom for that. And I mean, you know, if you're still dealing with multiple cables and you have to run 3 cables down there, you got plenty of room for that, you cable junkies. Get into magnets, people. Get into magnets. We got an ad break going on too, so I'm just kind of waiting for that. Sorry I didn't say anything. I wish the ad break thing would pop up on my OBS. It doesn't. It only pops up on Twitch. I wish I could have something for that. Wireless is the future. Well, I mean, you know, wireless fans would be the future if you didn't have to plug a dongle in and then still run another controller with a cable to a USB header. I mean, I guess that's considered wireless. I don't know. But I know for a fact that when that came up, I just said, nah, I don't think we need that. I don't think anybody wants to deal with that. I don't think it's that much, but I could be wrong. Maybe the tech will change and a better solution will come out where people will go that way. I mean, it's like, dude, we're stuck on USB 2.0 headers, internal connections for all this stuff. Why can't we use other things? I have like 12 SATA ports. Why can't I use SATA? I mean, it's just the obvious one for me because I just don't use those as much. I'm maybe using 1 or 2 of those now, where like before I would probably have like 4 drives because, you know, M.2s didn't exist. And even then, using 4 drives, I had like 8 ports. A lot. Magnetize me. Exactly. Oh, and another thing. Really digging this cool little accessory box that we get with the 380 XL. I hope we do more of this. That was definitely some of my feedback, that from the little bags and everything, give people a nice little box. Looking at you, box. Nice little box right here and everything. Kind of keep all your extras in and stuff, and it's a nice little place to kind of store, like after you're done with the build and you got some leftover whatevers, you know, because I mean, dude, there is the little clips in here, you know, the little clips that are for the glass. These things can break. You get a couple of them in the box as like extras in case that does happen. So that's a nice one, because that can be a pain in the butt, especially like what, a year or two later on, and you're like, dude. And then we're like, well, I mean, the good thing is a lot of these are pretty standard, but you don't want to have to call somebody to try to get one, right? I mean, it's just nice that there's a couple in the box there. Oh, box going to get a box? Exactly. Exactly. So if I put the motherboard in, it really doesn't interfere with the fans on the bottom. It doesn't interfere with me putting the AIO in, to be fair. And to be honest, I usually like putting the motherboard in before putting the AIO on. I do want to kind of look at some options as far as top and side, mostly to show you guys the options for, like, you know, where can I put an AIO in this case? So we'll talk about that, but I mean, we can slap the power in, we can put the motherboard in, make sure before you put your power supply on, because of the fact that the power supply is here. What's here? This nice big cutout for the motherboard, right? So make sure you put your back plate on before installing your power supply. After installing the motherboard? Did I say that right? You just don't want to have to take the power back out or remove the motherboard back out because you forgot to put this in. Okay? There, I said it. But since I already have that on, we're good. We're gooch. And the other thing too is this board goes in standard, so it's not like it's rotated. It's not through the top. It's that more traditional type of way. And don't hurt yourself on the cables. Here, let me get the right angle and let me grab some screws. Camera's in the way a little bit. There we go. Love how the case has captive standoff. So like this standoff that's like right here is got a little extra lip on it, so it keeps the motherboard in its place. So see, like I can move the whole case this way, so it kind of, once you get it seated, it feels right, and then it just feels a little bit better securing it. I don't know, I like it. I mean, it's just all about trying to make it easier for you guys, right? First screws in. Not this one. Oh. Change it up. I can't sleep. If you're just joining us, dive in on that waffle, exclamation mark waffle, for your chance to win. We got our weekly giveaway coming up here a little bit later today. Where'd you go? I was such an idiot. I threw all these in here and now I can't find everything. It's like the other stuff's in the way. But I'll figure it out. We find a way. Did I put them all in like a little group, but they didn't stay in a little group? How dare they? I like how the case is magnetic. You know, this, take this and I could, well, no, that stuff's gonna, why am I doing that? If only you had a nice container to sort those into. I'm just not using it. That's the problem. I got to put this back in the box so you can buy it on Amazon, you know? I got to make it look like it's new. I'm just kidding. I'm joking. That was a joke. I'm totally joking. Where did I forget one? Ah. Oh, I missed two. One more. Uno más. Where'd you go? There you are. Kick W. I like how it was right here by the screw tray. That's funny. Oh no, you burned up those SSDs, bro? I'm sorry, good. That's rough, dog. We have the technology. Like you can see right here too. I mean, if you had this like a standard board, right, where your 24 pin would be like right here, there is a nice little cover right here for those cables and everything. But since we're going with a backwards connectivity where all the connections are on the back side, we don't have to worry about it as much. But I do like that it kind of gives it a nice little cover plate for the holes that would then be there if you went one way or the other with your motherboard. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Yeah. Ugh. See, look at that. Nice little space. Got a lot of wiggle room. Plenty of space for your the gigantic chonker of a graphics card. You know, bring it on. Make them bigger. We'll make our cases bigger. Everybody's like, no, please don't. No. Dude, I was seeing, I was, what was, I think it was Kit Guru. They were doing some testing on a 5090. And I think it was like 660 something watts they were pulling. That's insane. That's a lot of juice. You're going to need more than liquid metal for that. 600 plus watts off of one card. What are they going to do when they go to like, they're going to have to go dual Gen 5. They're going to have to go dual Gen 5. To be fair, I had a bet that they might go dual Gen 5. And I don't feel that I've lost the bet just yet. There could be another revision. I'm really curious to see if they're going to do another revision. Not necessarily NVIDIA. I'm not meaning NVIDIA, but I'm saying like, you know, Asus, MSI, their OC SKUs. Like, what are they going to do, man? Like, are they going to have a different series that come out? Like, they might call them supers, but then at the same time, you know, different PCB design. Be interesting to see what happens there. Okay. If I put the power supply in, is it going to be in my way? I mean, not necessarily. I mean, the connectors, I'm going to need the power supply for the connectors, right? So I think we could be pretty good with just locking the power supply in next. And then we can play around with the AIO and the fans a little bit. Let's see, what's our waffle timer like? Let me see, about 30 minutes. Okay. All right. Got about 30 minutes on that. 30 more minutes on the waffle. Sorry, it was 867. So, okay, I was close. It was like 6. Oh, it was 8. Wait, that's. It was 867 watts. I thought it was like 6 something. I thought it was like 6.5. Thermaltake 4K. You pulled 867 on your card. What do you have? Did you get the new 5090? You did. Really? And it's pulling. Can you send me a screenshot? Oh, 4090. Okay, but still. Wait. So your 4090 card, you're saying 860 watts from where? Okay. That's too much power, dude. 212 by, oh. The 4090, oh, it does have 212V. Oh, it does. Can humans buy a 5090? No. You have to be a robot in order to own a 5090. Only AI is allowed to buy 5090. But yeah, the Hoff card is definitely a special one. No, just AI. I know, right? Dude. Dang it, my music wasn't working. Are you kidding me? Oh, I'm so pissed. Oh, I'm so mad. All right, I'm going to start over. Oh man, I was sitting here, I was having a good time. And you guys probably said something and I was a dummy and didn't say anything, huh? Probably. Wow. Oh, wait a second. Sorry. I have to set this up every time. I forgot to do this. There we go. Oh, DMCA, I love you. One day they just might not worry about it. One day. Or maybe YouTube will make a move. Well, let's see. Because, I mean, I think everybody's more or less kind of figured it out at Twitch and doing the whole dual audio track stuff. But, you know, it'd be kind of cool if I could keep that on the VOD. You know what I'm saying? It'd be kind of neat. Wait, but isn't that how you get Skynet? Well, I mean, if you want your PC to become Skynet, you could get one, you know. But you're going to have to get one first. That's the problem. Buying GPU should be like buying alcohol, must scan ID. Dude, dude. And it's funny, right? Like they promote and they talk about the CAPTCHA. They talk about like, oh, we have the lottery programs. Dude, the lottery programs that they're doing. Like, you're lucky enough. Like I saw, I think it was Japan. I saw a thing in like Japan and they had a lottery outside the store for your chance to win paying for a 5090 at full price. Like it was a lottery outside the store with tons of people. Oh, is it? Okay. But that was wild. I saw the pictures of that. I saw all the people outside, and it's like, you know, you're just like Willy Wonka with the golden ticket, and you're just hoping you're going to get called to pay for it. I mean, I thought it was like they were going to win one, but no, sir. It's tough out there, man. It is tough out there. Ugh. Speaking of tough, cheesy transition, we have some tough power. I got a GF3. It's 1200 watt. It's one of our 3.0 models. I'm definitely waiting on the 1300 watt, which is going to be our new 3.1, 5.1 unit. But this one works just as fine. I haven't had problems with it, but I mean, you know, the updated connector, the safety features, and all that stuff. We have a new 1300 watt coming out. I think it's going to be a pretty good sweet spot for a lot of people on the high end that are looking to do, you know, stuff like that. It's going to have a dual Gen 5 connector on it, where like this one, for example, only has the one. So and the other thing too is like this actually changed as well. So with the 3.0s we had like this braided stuff, and with the 3.1 it's going to be all flat black like this. So I definitely like that. That was one of my little things that I was like, why? You know what I mean? But it happens. Let me see if I can kind of wiggle some of these cables here. We can tuck this in here. I think I got everything on here I need. 24 EPS and Gen 5. Not running any controllers, so I don't need Molex. I'm not running any serial ATA, so I don't need those ones. You know, just double check all your connections, you know. I mean, that's one of the nice things about fully modular. I mean, you don't have to plug them in, but with all the space I have in the back, I mean, you're going to see, I'm just going to mount it in there, just tuck the cables and just be cool with it. So one of the things I like about this case too is, so with the power supply, I mean, I guess you could have it facing with the fan on the inside, but why? You don't necessarily want your power supply intaking off of the back of the heat off of your CPU. So I definitely suggest to flip it around so you got fan side out. The only downside is, I guess, the logo's upside down, you know? But I mean, if it's on this side, you just don't even see it. So it is what it is. Right. I think at one point we talked about making this like a little magnet, and you just pop it off and turn it. And then I saw a power company, was it Asus? I think Asus did it with the Thor, where they had the little interchangeable thing. You could take it off there and put it on there. I think it was in one of DeBauer's videos. Let's see. And then see, like, I like how it's got like a little ledge, so I don't have to like hold it here to be able to get like that one screw in. You know what I mean? Don't fall. Please, please don't fall. Box will make fun of me. Don't fall, please. Oh, I can't see. I can't see anything. All right, we're safe. We're safe. All right, let's see. Here's 2. Dude. Must be blind. Yeah, but it's a really good time to sell that 4070 Ti, to be honest. Yeah, 4080s as well. I mean, they're not making anymore. I mean, if you play your cards right, you know, somebody might be after a certain card that they just cannot get anymore. But I would say, you know, like, dude, like back in the SLI days, I think that was where, back in the SLI days, it got pretty ruthless, because there were people that were like, I got the one card, but I need to find another one so I could do SLI, versus buying a whole new card. So then they try to get the second identical card and try to find it as a discount. But then you guys all know how that went when you couldn't get him anymore. And people were like, I need to get one, I can't find one. And people were trying to, you know how it goes. What's hey, you guys been shopping around? What's the current price right now you guys see? I know it's not available, but what are you guys seeing for 5080, 5090 prices? Anybody able to get one? Anybody able to grab one of those? Maybe grab a new AMD? Anybody grab the new AMD GPUs by any chance? About $10,000. Is that US currency? 2,000 to 2,500. Yeah. Okay. I've seen like 2,200 for like 5090. Like 2,200. 1350 is what I've seen for like 5080. But that's if you're like super lucky. I don't know too many people that are getting a 5080 for 1350. But I know that's supposed to be the price. Supposed to be the price. I wonder when they're gonna, I wonder if there's gonna have some, like, is there gonna be a big stock shipment? Boom. You know, like easy to go, you know? But look, got the power supply in, right? Couple of cables. And just kind of tuck them in here for now. And then I don't have to really worry about, you know, kind of plugging some of this stuff in. Granted, you got a good amount of access with it, so I'm not going to say it's going to be too much like a burden. There's really not much else going on over here unless you were looking to plan to mount like some controllers and stuff for like RGB, or even like, you know, other cooling options that you might have. You want to kind of hide it in the back, you know what I mean? But I definitely think, especially with a case like this, having the option for all the cables on the back, I mean, you're only going to have literally one cable, and it's going to be for the graphics card with the Gen 5. And I think it's going to make the build look really, really clean. Another reason why I went with the black was because I had this silver board, and I wanted to kind of do like, you know, nice little contrast with that. So, yeah, I want to see how it all turns out. It's like I don't have to mount anything there. CPU's in, we got our RAM in. I mean, I can put my 3 fans in without any clearance issues, as well as the fan in the back. All right. Let's get some fans out. I need to check my fans because